The National Science and Maths Quiz, only 3 girls' schools won contests out of the nearly 20 in the National Science and Maths Quiz preliminaries in the Northern Zone, Bono Ahafo and Ashanti. Our Lady of Mounts Carmel Senior High School, St. Monica Senior High School and Notre Dame Girls will join some 37 preliminary stage winners as well as 14 runners-up through to the 1/8 stage. More on this after the break with Maxwell and PSA.
Atoms.
Oh yeah. Are you seeing Egyptians around today?
It is written in the book of John, chapter 19, verse 30. And when Jesus has therefore taken the vinegar, he said 3 words. It is finished.
We are beyond the skies. Eventually we won. Eventually we won.
Welcome to our National Science and Maths Quiz segment of our show. Let me say good morning to my colleagues, PSA. Welcome back from Comerica.
Thank you, Mama V.
Yes, and Maxwell Agbagba.
Welcome back from Volta.
I know. Volta and Otizone.
Yeah, Volta.
And then Ashanti. So, how was it really? We're done with this stage.
Yeah, we're done with the stage of the competition, the 1/8 stage. So we started from the Greater Accra region. Then we moved to the Central region. From the Central region, we moved to the Eastern region. From the Eastern region, and then we moved to the Volta OT zone. Well, it has been very interesting so far. We've seen some very competitive contests, even at this stage. I'm saying even at this stage because usually the competitiveness, will start from the 1/8 stage, which is the elimination stage of the competition. So from the 1/8, we move to the quarterfinals, semifinals, and then the grand finale. But even at this stage, at the prelims, we saw some very interesting, contests. We saw some very promising schools that, the so-called big schools, 27 seeded schools would have to, look out for. Yeah.
Most impressive from the rounds that you've made?
Most impressive from the rounds that I did. I think the school with the most interesting story, I would want to call it, is APAM SHS.
APAM, okay.
How they lost their first contest to Infansipim School. In fact, they were the 3rd place school. They had no chance of progression in the competition. But for Agri Memorial and TIMR Sports decided not to contest, they wouldn't have come this far. But they managed to, in the 3rd contest, win with 54 points. And it was one of the highest scores that we've seen in the preliminary round.
I remember.
0 to hero story.
Yeah, absolutely. PSA from Comerica. Oh, you actually also went to the Bono zone as well.
Indeed. I think it's interesting how Comerica just overshadowed everything. Even as a reporter, I hardly, it like sort of gives you this amnesia of everything that happened. We started from the Northern Zone to Bono to the Ashanti, and it was literally good, better, best. So from the Northern Zone, you could see several schools pulling their weight. Unfortunately, no all-girls school breaking to the 1/8 stage from that level. It was unfortunate. Tamale girls had the first chance. They couldn't make it. They returned on the second day with the higher scores, and they performed even worse than before. And many of the girls there were quite disappointed. In Bono, they started very well, very fiery start. Our Lady of Mount Carmel, SHS, they dominated, giving their opponents a gap of over 30. So no affirmative action there. They actually crushed the boys to the bone. Also following Notre Dame girls, they tell me they were afraid initially of the guys, but they still dominated. And I don't know where it comes from. Even in Kumasi, when St. Monica's won, they told me the same thing, that they were afraid of the armed forces boys. They are heard so much, and I wonder what exactly how these boys been doing behind the scenes. But it was interesting all the same that they won.
But I understand the Kumasi Anglican School is the one to watch. Absolutely,
of course, Supercars. From the very beginning, we're told by the organizers, and personally, I heard one or two, but I was blown away, honestly, even as a reporter. In round 2, it was just brutal. It was basically a contest between them and the quiz mistress. With the speed racing one, they allowed the other schools to answer even a single question.
Yeah.
And you could see them just tapping their pens, looking at supercars going round and round. It was quite interesting.
Okay, here's what we're going to do, because Maxwell, you came with a report, PSA, you brought a report with you. We will show you all that during our news. But right now, you know, on the AM show, we've got our trivia. Why are you looking at me like I'm coming? Chill. After all, what did I ask you last Friday?
Okay.
I just mime the sick tune. By the way, you won that contest. I think your miming was fantastic.
No, I think I didn't have one trivia.
No, wait, was it a miming? Because I think I gave the best answer.
Really?
I gave the right answer.
Okay, do it again. Let's see.
Oh, the miming?
Yes.
Okay, miming not really. Yeah. Okay.
So you agree that you lost?
No.
You went to like the middle.
Okay.
He started from the beginning. Fantastic.
Okay. But all my answers
on a bus in Comerica.
All my answers correct, right?
Okay, guys, this is it. Here's the trivia question. It's a Mass Monday. There you are. Kaylee earns 5 Ghana cedis an hour by delivering newspapers. She delivers newspapers 3 days each week for 4 hours at a time. After delivering newspapers for 8 weeks, how much money will Kaylee earn? Pick your markers. That's the board. Off you go.
Okay.
Maxwell, PSA.
Which of the back is this?
Wow, this one's interesting.
Okay.
Maxwell, it writes.
Okay. Yeah. I think
that's it. Yeah.
Can we show the question?
So the question, so we could.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kaylee, please. They want the question again. That's it.
Okay. Kaylee, how many minutes do we have?
Just finish it up in 2 minutes.
5 cedis an hour. Okay.
Kaylee earns 5 Ghana cedis an hour by delivering newspapers. She delivers newspapers 3 days each week for 4 hours. Yes, for 4 hours at a time. After delivering newspapers for 8 weeks, how much money will Kaylee earn? It's our trivia or NSMQ segment.
Delivers it what? 3 days?
Yes, delivers it 3 days. We also put this out to our viewers.
Each week.
So we
Okay.
Okay, so my colleagues PSC and Maxwell are trying their hands at this. And this question has also been put out to you, our viewers. We've received lots of the soft questions. So I'm just let's just say this is a problem of the day. So you guys, because I don't want to put you on the spot, have a lot of time to solve this, okay? Quietly, I'll come back. No copying.
Okay.
Back in the studio, I got PSCA, Maxwell. How you guys doing?
Very good.
Yeah.
What did you? What did you? Okay, let's see. Because I gotta. Okay. So this is PSA solution.
Okay.
So you said it's what, 20 cedis for the 4 hours? Okay.
Well, it's inconclusive. We didn't make it into the one.
What are you saying? Okay, this is. I actually don't even appreciate your procedure at all.
How?
I don't.
I think.
Let's see. Can you explain?
Well. But you want to explain?
No, this is your work.
Well, I was following the logic of 5 cedis an hour.
Okay.
So
this is cool. I can give you a little mark here.
Okay. I think explaining helps me better then. Okay, so and this is for the how long? 3 days. This is for the 3 days. So, but I got lost in the middle, so I just left it there.
But I'm glad you know that. Yeah, 10% and I 10%.
Oh, really? As a PR student.
Okay, please help me turn the board. Let's see what Maxwell did. Because Maxwell, are you trying to say something?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. So
That he went to a better school.
No.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Maxwell. Explain.
Okay, so I tried using simultaneous equations.
Okay.
But I realized that this is just simple multiplication.
Yes.
So the question says she earns 5 cedis an hour by delivering newspapers. She delivers newspapers 3 days each week for 4 hours at a time. So what do? 5 times 4, 5 cedis times the 4 hours, you get 20. Times the number of days, 3 days. So the first procedure, 5 times 4, 20, delivers for 3 days, 20 times the 3 days, gives you 60. And then it continues to say how many weeks? For 8 weeks. After delivering newspaper for 8 weeks, how much money will Kaylee? What's the name?
Kaylee.
Kaylee.
Yes, baby.
So 60, that is this, times the 8 weeks, you get 486.
Okay, I guess this is one of those questions that I agree with you. It's just, multiplication. You could arrive at, you got the correct answer actually.
So mine is correct?
Yours is correct.
Let's mark it.
Yes.
Let's label it mark.
Why you mark yourself?
Yes, I'll give you a point for attempting. But Maxwell, listen, this is like what you do in your head. You did, you got 480.
Yeah.
For the sake of the young people at home following us, I wanted to solve, but I have to make way for showbiz.
Yeah.
I just want to say that you're correct with what you arrived at.
Okay.
But we'd like to help our young ones so that they can follow with the basic.
Okay.
We will come back and do that maybe tomorrow on the show when we're doing the review.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, thank you very much.
So it's a draw now.
I didn't want to say that you lost though, but don't say that it's a draw.
Okay.
What did he say, Kara?
No, I mean, when
20 cedis for 4 hours.
No, you see, I understand it. Sometimes your kid brother can bring homework, simple
And it's
triangle.
crazy.
Maxwell.
And you'll be using Pythagoras theorem and the rest to solve it. So you get the wrong answer. That's what he did.
All right, the guys will be back tomorrow, but let's also remind you that the broadcast of the 2020 National Science Maths Quiz is brought to you by JoyNews, your most credible news channel, and supported by Bryce Senior High School in Kokoron-Tumi, building dream shape and future, DBS roofing, Papa Fie, Adonko hand sanitizer, Korompo Stro, Adonko Next Level Energy Drink, the premium energy drink. We will be back, God willing, tomorrow to share more on the National Science and Maths Quiz.